and welcome to this exclusive LinkedIn interview in the run-up to the International Airport Summit 2025, made possible by our headline sponsors, NATS and Plus Impact. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Askin Demir, CEO of Blaise Diagne International Airport in Senegal. Askin, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Ali.
So in this conversation, we'll discuss the opportunities and challenges of building an airport city where passengers aren't just passing through, they're choosing to stay, shop, dine, and experience. We'll also explore insights on innovation, operational balance, and what the future of destination thinking looks like for airports worldwide. So let's get started. How are you, Askin, turning your airport from a transit hub into a lifestyle destination?
Well, Holly, for us, it was challenging because we are Greenfield Airport opening in 2017, and it is a contemporary building, and inside this building we need to create a cultural area that we show that we are a welcome port of Senegal, welcome gate Senegal, and that's why our team worked very hard since the opening to show the Teranga culture of Senegal. Teranga, it means the hospitality in Senegal Wolof language. And that is one of the things that we did first. And we add several Senegalese products in several points in the airports, especially in duty-free. We have the Baobab area in our duty-free, under the baobab tree, and we have Senegalese products, and this is one of the first things that our passengers see. We have other shops also for Senegalese arts and products, and recently we signed a contract with the organization of small and medium-sized enterprises in Senegal to give the chance those enterprises to meet with different people, different customer, and also every year we have several cultural events, and customer week and the Senegalese cultural week, and also we are partner with the Dakar Biennale, and we are doing some works with the local artists to exhibit their arts, and to show that our passenger, we are the gateway of the Senegal, and they are coming or living the Senegal and seeing the Senegal culture.
Absolutely, yes. Senegal has a very strong cultural identity and tourism appeal. So, I mean, how are you kind of involving your employees into really kind of showcasing the destination, and also, you know, the people that actually work in the airport as well?
Well, as I said, it is in the culture. This is the living style of the Senegalese people, and living in Teranga understanding, not only for the airport and their normal life as well. That's why it wasn't so difficult, and but it was very challenging to put all this together. Of course, at the airport is an airport. The first thing of the airport, you need to provide a service level to your passenger on international level. Also, on international level, you need to deliver safety and security. But within this, you can put some cultural inputs of your country with what we were doing with our employees, also other workers of the airports, including the authorities like the police and the immigration and the custom authorities.
Absolutely. And the idea of turning airports into lifestyle destinations sounds super exciting. But what are the practical challenges of making that work day to day?
Well, with the growth of the passenger, the challenge it is the size of the terminal, of course. And when the airport is built up, it is building for 3 million passengers. We are on the level of 3 million passengers now. And the real challenge for us now to create some more space and without disturbing the journey of the passenger. That's why we have a big plan to make changes in the terminal in 2026. We are working with our team on that plan now.
What kind of changes are you making?
Well, actually, adapting more technologies first, and well, today challenges how we can use the technology, but adapting to your airport as well. It is very clear that all airport is not on the same level, and it's clear that the expectation of the passenger, or type of the passenger is not same in Asia, in Africa, in Europe, in America. That's why you cannot use all technologies, but you need to adapt the technology to requirement of your passenger first. Also, the second challenge, you need to adapt again the regulation of local authorities, and this is very important. That's why we are working on technology sides to create some spaces. We will break a lot of walls inside of airports to make more space, and also we will add some special places for the passenger where they will feel more in Senegal than any other airport in the world.
I mean, do you actually have that much room to grow in terms of footprint, or are you going to have to squeeze as much capacity as possible out of your existing space first?
Well, actually, space it is important, yes, but during this 7 year of operation, we learned also our advantages and disadvantages for the passenger. Then we receiving the feedbacks from our passenger. We are receiving the feedbacks from our airline customers and also the authorities. That's how we will develop our new plan. And we will create space, yes, but we will add more Senegal inside in the airport.
Yes. And how do you balance the need for commercial development with maintaining operational flow and core infrastructure priorities?
Well, for one of the, I think the challenge to convince the people that why we are doing all this, why we are using those spaces to present the Senegalese products, Senegalese culture, etc. And second, you need to be careful to don't disturb the flow of the passenger and the journey of the passenger, because at the end, first priority for the passenger, it is reaching a destination or coming to the Senegal. That's the other inputs that you add on their services. That's the surprise that you are giving to your passenger. And if you are surprising them, it is very good for the airport. This is what we are trying. And the challenges now for us, as I mentioned earlier, and the number of passengers is increasing. Then we need to create more spaces to be more attractive to our passengers. For example, we are working for a small project now to put in a small maquette of the first aircraft came to the Senegal.
And fantastic.
Yes, and then we are working on that, and it will be add-on, but what we will do, we cannot put on the middle of the terminal. That's why we will suspend from the ceiling.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, very unexpected. How do you actually utilize any passenger data to inform your kind of commercial strategy and the placement of different shops and outlets?
Well, actually, we first of all, we are a member of the Customer Experience Program, the ACR World. And we are very proud of that. We are on the level 3 now, and working to be on level 4. And this program is adding a lot to us to learn and use the data and learn from our customers. Also learn from our business partners. And for that, we have several committees with the passenger frequently flyer passenger, and also with our business partners. That our role to exchange the data that we are collecting from both sides to improve the services for our users.
Oh, right. How often do you meet with your frequent flyers?
Frequent flyers every 6 months.
All right.
But other than this, we have also survey every 3 months that we do with the passenger within different time of the day, also the week, because the type of the passengers changing from the weekend to daytime, morning to the evening. Morning you have more businessmen, and on the evening you have more tourists, etc. And that's why we are targeting all different type of the passengers. And with the partner, international partner, we created also our airport persona, which is meaning that who are using our airport, who are our customers, and with different type of the survey, we define 5 different type of passengers that mostly using our airport. This is helping us also to improve our services.
Oh, that's fascinating. I love that kind of stuff. And I mean, you mentioned it earlier, the wants and needs and desires of passengers are constantly changing. I mean, it's very interesting, isn't it, to keep up to date? But I'm wondering where you see the next big innovation in airport destination thinking coming from. Could it be entertainment, wellness, sustainability, or something else entirely?
We have several challenges because our big brothers, big airports, coming up every day with different ideas and different technologies. Recently, I saw in the presentation of new Dubai airports and the new Riyadh airports, and which comes very impressive technologies. Today, I think this is one of the challenge for small airport like this as a passenger number. I'm saying we are an important airport in Western Africa, but comparing with the big airports, as a number of passengers, we are small. And the passenger coming from the other destination today expecting exactly the same level of services they are receiving from their departure points. That's why we need to adapt on those technologies. Today, I think big changes will come, and it's coming with the new technology, with the AI applications, and to make the journey more easy for the passenger than the comparing to 20th centuries. And today, we are seeing less and less touch point for the passenger, feeling that he's traveling himself without any disturbing, any stress point that can face. And that's what big airports bringing to us, and we are targeting them. And also the sustainability is very important point, because the airport, it is the important for every countries. It is the showcase and for any new technology, any new improvement. That's why we are a very important showcase for Senegal. We need to show them that how the airport it is involving the carbon emission programs, and on the same we are on airport carbon acquisition program on the level 3, and I think we are a good example in Senegal for the sustainability programs.
Of course, and I mean, everyone in the industry knows, what level of carbon accreditation each airport is at, but to the general public, that doesn't mean anything, does it? So how do you kind of talk to passengers on their level to showcase what it is that you're doing at your airport? How do you put it at a level that they will understand?
Well, actually, we are, first of all, we are communicating with our as we were the green airport we have the responsibility to communicate with the surrounding people of the airport, with our neighbors. First, we are communicating with them, and to manage the garbage they are collecting, how we can use the electricity more efficiently, why we need to be careful with our nature, and that's why every year we have the campaigns with our neighbor village and cities to understand our nature and to understand our surrounding area. And this is one. The second, we are communicating also with the local press, why we are doing what we are doing. And hopefully there is also one major plan of Senegalese government to come to zero carbon in 2050. And we are party of this program as well.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. And of course, you've worked across many diverse airport environments. What is it, in your opinion, that makes the opportunity at Blaise Diagne Airport unique?
Well, actually, the most important part for the aviation, I think, the airport is different, but the regulations are almost same. This is easing the travel from one side to the other. And of course, the learning is not finishing. I'm learning a lot, and on every airport that I've worked, I'm still learning in Blaise Airport as well, because I work in India, in Turkey, in North Africa, in Middle East, now in Africa, Western Africa, and different culture, different people, and different understanding. But at the end, we are coming on the same regulations, same rules of the aviation, and the opportunity of the Blaise for me to learn how to create from zero a hub airport. And Dakar is a position, and it is very important to connect the Western Africa to the world. We are almost on the same time flying time to the Eastern Africa, to Europe, to Northern America and Southern America, that we are on the very good position to be hub. And also Dakar is a good destination to use the name. The name of Dakar, it is known everywhere actually, because of some sport events, also the books, etc. And that's why I think this airport, one of the most important airport that I worked in my life.
Absolutely. It's of great importance to the continent as a whole, isn't it?
Yes.
Of course, you are also involved in the single African air transport market as well. So great things to come, hopefully.
Well, actually, you don't understand maybe from the other side of the world how big is Africa. I learned here when I started work in Senegal, and you can fit and US and Europe and China, India, Russia together inside of Africa. It's a huge continent. And unfortunately, the connectivity, it is not that level. But this project, I think it will create a big opportunity for the African aviation. And I believe it will create 4 hubs: Northern Africa, Eastern Africa, Western Africa, and Southern Africa. And that's why our airport is very important to be the hub for the Western Africa on this plan.
And without giving too much away, what's one example or project that you're particularly excited to talk about during your fireside chat at the summit?
Well, there is several things that we can share, but for me, I think it is very important to share with other people our journey to from the beginning, from the opening of the airport, to become one of the best airport of Africa. For the last 3 years, we are elected by our passenger, as best airport Africa between the 2 and 5 million passengers. I think I will share some inputs on this journey.
And what are you looking to learn from the other speakers on your panel, as you've got Fredericton Airport Authority joining you, and also the biggest airport in the world, the busiest airport in the world, Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta?
Well, actually, I met several times with Atlanta, and it is a fascinating airport. I was there also, and on each conferences and here in the airport summit as well, I'm trying to learn from other experiences. I like to hear the challenges they are facing, because we are in the different we are in the same businesses. We have same passengers traveling from Canada from US to Dakar or vice versa, but we are providing different kind of services actually inside of the building. That's what I will try to understand, how they are doing, what they are doing, and how they do differently than us, not only from my panel, but from the other panels as well.
Fantastic. And why should other airports be following suit, in your opinion, and kind of evolving to into these airport cities and more like destinations in their own right?
Well, as I said, the rule comes from the big airports, and airports like Dakar, Blaise, Diagne, also creating some new ideas. And we need to exchange between the airports, between the technology suppliers, our requirement, our challenges, and this is why we need to follow not only my panels, but the other panels as well, to understand what we can do better and how we can solve our challenges and how we can work together, actually. Because at the end of we are maybe competition, but we are partners as well. And the idea of the airports and the work, we are working all together to make happy people and during their travel experiences. Any passenger living happy Dakar coming to any other destination and having the same services, it is very important for us, for other airports as well. That's why I think each panel, it is very important. It is a learning process.
Absolutely. That was very, very well said. And that was actually my final question, Ashkin. We're very much looking forward to your fireside chat on the 19th of November.
Thank you very much.
And again, make sure you join our headline sponsors, NATS and Plus Impact, at the International Airport Summit in Berlin to discuss the growing complexities faced by the aviation industry in running efficient airports while maintaining a great passenger experience. Head to internationalairportevents.com to learn more and register for your place. And of course, if you found today's chat insightful, please like, comment and share this interview with your airport colleagues, as it really does help. But thanks for watching, and we will see you in Berlin.